Здорово, народ! Вы находитесь на канале в игре, и я начинаю прохождение игры какого-то вестерна. Так, давайте выберем историю. Это так. Давайте высокую. Высокий уровень сложности. Я думаю, на легком нет смысла играть.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Однажды в Стинкин Спрингс. Как я понял по рассказу, все, что я успел прочитать, я какой-то охотник за головами, очень даже известный. Поэтому будем искать наши головы.
It was about 30 years ago.
30 лет назад.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day.
Немножко поменьше чувствительность мыши.
I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Так, я пока не понимаю, что мы ищем. Вернитесь в убежище.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that? Is he with us?
Так, что? Пробел.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Так, ничего забирать нельзя у них. Он на лошадь садится. Тоже нельзя.
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Прикольно. Замедление.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Неплохо они тоже валятся так. Блин. Прострелом. Есть. Чуть не пропустил его. Так. Ну, пока все просто. Просто берем врагов. Этого вижу. Так. Окей, есть навык один. Так, что это? Орел. Давай. Замедляет время.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Почему я не могу их с первого выстрела убить? Вот это вопрос.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Да, я и правда хорош.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Вижу, еще один. Ох, ты чё? Надо было раньше их взорвать.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Опа! Стрельба по курам. А они метко стреляют. Неплохо так меня попадают с любого расстояния.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Сейчас мы пособираем патроны.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Так, тут кто-то есть по-любому. Блин, свой.
I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowdry.
How about that? Huh? You like that?
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Патроны.
I think I got
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Капец. Да не бегайте. А, ты там справишься, да? Отлично, тогда я этот фланг возьму на себя весь.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatlin,
Дела
Billy
все хуже и
shouted.
хуже.
"Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was.
Чего себе пулемет. Что мне с ним сделать надо? Не понял, выходить что ли? Выходить нельзя.
those poor sons of bitches are done.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of
Хорошо.
invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just Joshua.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Cut you a new one!
Подожди, знаешь? Точно.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Да я просто хорош.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Нехило ружье так он держит, пацан. Положил. Ты как не умер.
Finally, I had the
Прикольно,
stables
прикольно.
within my reach.
Давайте спрячемся здесь, как орудие. Я думаю, самое оно.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Ну что, первый эпизод пройден вроде как. Это я? Хорош собой. Гордый, неуклюжий, хорош собой.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Я его должен держать в этом в прицеле, да, всегда? Тяжеловато. Да так нечестно. Ты чё, блядь? Обалдел, что ли, совсем? Тихо. Давай.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Да.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said?
Focus,
No,
focus.
boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn
Что это?
stables.
По-новому, что ли?
After the
Здорово,
fight, maybe we
будочка
could
гриль.
treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
Надеюсь, мое видео за жестокое обращение над животными не забанят.
Stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Все, первая глава. Продолжаем.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Горсть патронов. Ну что, сейчас, наверное, надо точнее стрелять. Патронов, я так понял, мне по названию дадут очень
It's
много.
important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
А, это тюрьма. Ничего себе.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn
Hey.
enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine.
Может, я смогу самоубиться
Instead,
на крючке.
all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
Так, давайте посмотрим навыки. Одна. Стрелок. Да. Я по-любому навыки стрелка буду делать. Изучать. Все, у меня нет, да?
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
Что там происходит?
Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Я сяду на лавку, как будто я очень спокоен. О!
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Здорово. Ну, вроде никого нет.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Десятого калибра ружьишка.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape.
Билли.
So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Oh, get shot, Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scattergun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
Бля, это
You hardly had to
двухзарядный.
aim the damn thing.
Двухстволочка.
The
Что-то я
kids
не
escaped,
посмотрел.
raised a huge ruckus.
Я быстрее. Нужно пройтись, посмотреть, если тут патроны какие-нибудь. Или что-то в этом роде. Так, ну что, все, ничего нету. 7 патронов. По патрону нужно нарыло.
Guards were everywhere looking for it. Get away!
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up there.
Твою дивизию.
Suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
Я не вижу, откуда они все херачат.
Billy broke out of jail.
Violence is not the answer.
Не, ну тут точно не выход. Я ж тут разобьюсь, наверное. Или нет? А, все, вот сюда и надо идти.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Блин, что ж ты такой
I
нежный?
tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Патроны.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Я гроза дикого запада.
You!
Я, да.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for
А
me.
где ты?
Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Какая четкая музыка. Призрачный ковбой.
I'll flank it! He's in town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Так, не понимаю, куда мне идти.
You won't get away with
They're shooting in the street.
Тыковка.
Get your headstone!
There's children here.
Блять, тут голоса со всех сторон.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
Вижу.
I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts.
Ну, я жду.
We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Че ты два заряжаешь? Непонятная штука, я выстрелил только один патрон. Заряжает сразу 2. Так, тут закрыто. А, все. Понял. Да где ты там?
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Ха-ха. Ну, наверное, я не слишком метко буду стрелять. Звук.
Be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he's snuck out of town.
Охренеть.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Блядь, значит, что это за хрень-то? Их слишком много. А, я как бы прошел вот эту вот штуку. Отлично. Так, я тебя видел. Так, попробуем с ружья. 10 зарядка. Не вижу, откуда он стреляет. Что это такое? Повреждение никак не действует. Ребята, я легенда Дикого Запада. Как подкрался незаметно. А что это за хрень такая? Так, патронов мало. Отлично.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Пойду все-таки пособираю патроны, если у них они есть. Отлично.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says,
Да, Боб.
I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Оба, снова дуэль.
He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Здравствуй, Боб. Тише, 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 тише. Зачем ты двигаешься?
Some say I fought unfairly,
Прямо в сердце.
but they weren't the ones looking him in the eye that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Отлично.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Пуля для старика. 3 глава нашего приключения. Поехали.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Август
Roscoe
1881
Bob
год.
Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different
Так,
bastard
давайте
I was
навык
after.
стрелка еще
The
улучшим.
aforementioned Mr. Ringo.
Вот, стрельба на больших расстояниях.
And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor bastards.
Кактусы не ломай. Там еще кто-то был.
Moments later, the
Гаденыш.
attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many
Ну что
passengers
в
were
этой
still
полоске есть
breathing.
интересного?
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the
Вижу.
Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on.
Это
Were you
какие-то
attacked
индейцы.
by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's
Apache.
cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys.
Блин, как они подкрались так незаметно. Я понял, я буду защищаться чисто по кругу. Они будут со всех сторон идти. По горам.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Rico, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Ого.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
Где он делся?
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Вижу. Главное смотреть одну сторону. Чтобы меня не окружили.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Yes. Брались до
I
последнего
ran
патрона.
ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be. Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was that
Эпический выстрел.
going up against a gang like this?
Я просто хорош собой.
They were hunting me like I was game. I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Where's he gonna run? You see that?
Да что это? Все, у меня закончились патроны. Какого хуя тут делать надо уже? Да блин, ну невозможно играть-то без патронов. Надо обшмонать трупы. Вот хоть что-то есть. Вау! Давай, мне надо как-то спасаться.
And that's when something miraculous happened.
Это
Like
кто?
manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Ага.
Brad Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. and the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat.
Где он кричит?
My fury knew no bounds.
Так, как мне достать эту шапочку?
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Походу никак. Наконец-то я прошел эту бойню. О!
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest.
Твою дивизию.
Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Блядь, что за нахрен? Как его пройти? Замедляться, что ли, как-то?
But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
По-моему, он там. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу! Нет, динамит тут не поможет. Да дальше лучше. Кажусь тут. Отлично. Посмотрим сюда. Блин, далеко до горы. Как-то сострижет только. Отлично, отстрелялся. Воу-воу-воу!
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Тише, малыш. Ах, в смысле? Там что, блядь, два пулемета, что ли? Да, там два пулемета. Бля, я думал уже все сначала. Бля. Так, отлично. Странно. Твою дивизию. Ну-ка. Лови. Еще разочек. Да. Блядь, упала. Фу. Есть.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Перестрелка у лесопилки. Дедушку мы убили. И я думаю, на этой ноте мы закончим наш первый выпуск прохождения этого вестерна. Всем спасибо за внимание. Не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал. Всем пока, всем до скорой встречи и приятного просмотра.